Hello and welcome back to my channel. This is Iris Arrington with Ideally Simple Decor. I'm going to do some fall pumpkins today using these wire pumpkin forms and using this mesh tubing. Let's get started. All right, we got our two forms here. I'm gonna tie them together or put them together using zip ties. You can find these zip ties in white, green, seen them in yellow and red. So these are the 4-inch ones. So I'm just gonna put them on here and cut them off, and I'm gonna start the next half of that. All right, we got the wire form attached and solid so that they're together real good. Our glue has heated up. We're going to open our bag here of tubing. I've got an orange and I got a yellowish kind of orange. Uh-oh. I'm knocking over my glue gun here. So that's a yellowish kind of orange. Let me move that out the way so you can see it. So that orange, yellow. So my idea is I'm going to alternate them around the rim of the pumpkin. Create my pumpkin form, and depending, I might be able to put some lights in here. I like to have some lights that come on automatically and won't I won't have to turn them on myself, but I've got some here, battery operated, but these have a timer. I don't know, we'll look at these when we get this together. So let's add this. We're going to add it just like this along each one of the lines on our pumpkin. And I'm going to alternate between this color and that color. Okay? As I'm adding my tubing, I am trying my best not to stretch it nor mash it down, because I want it to be plumped up. So I'm going to add it to here. So when you lay your tubing on top of your glue that's on your wire, it's going to adhere automatically anyway. So it's not like you got to mash it down. Okay. And you know, with all things, when you're working with hot glue, you want to make sure you don't touch your hot glue, because what happens is either you burn yourself or it's cool enough that it just becomes a little glob on your hand. All right, I've got it around my little lines on the outside of my pumpkin. Now I'm going to take and put some around the outside, meaning framing the pumpkin. So I've got all my tubing around my pumpkin frame, and on the stem, like this at that angle, on the stem, I'm going to use a little bit of burlap, put on here, and I'm going to do it with the zip tie. Uh-oh, glue gun. I'm going to do it with a zip tie. Taking it through the fabric. There we go. And zip tying it to the stem itself, or the frame of the stem. Now you can use any color zip tie you want to here. I'm still going to use my green one here because I'm going to layer over top of that with another mesh ribbon, which has a gold sparkle to it. I want to make sure I catch every layer of my, there we go, every layer of that. Same thing, cut it off with my pliers, get as close to the edge as I possibly can. And my needle nose pliers, I use those to make sure that I don't leave it loose, but I get it as tight as I can get it. Now, there's my stem cover. I'm going to add a little bit of bling to this stem cover. I'm going to do it on both sides, just like this. Okay, I cut it off. And this one, the last one I'm putting on, is wired. So fold it in, then fold it over. Fold it in, and then over. And you wire that in, there we go. That inside, like that. Okay, so we have our stem at the top. Now let me secure this, and we're gonna look at putting our leaves on here. Okay, I got my stem on there. Alrighty, now I'm gonna add some fabric leaves to this. Not very many, just enough to give the pumpkin feel. These have the wires in it, so I can put the wires through the burlap and add it to my pumpkin. Now with this project, you're definitely going to have to use your blow dryer, because it does leave a lot of strings around. A lot of little strings. You see what I'm doing? I'm just basically taking the wire and wrapping it around the leaf. I mean, wrapping it around the form through the leaf. So just twisting it on there. And I will put one on the other side. Here we go, here's our pumpkin. And like I said before, you're definitely gonna have to use that hair dryer and get those little webbings off of this, but that's a cute little pumpkin. I am probably going to put some lights in it, and if I do, it'll be in the final picture. So my other pumpkin form, instead of me taking and putting the other two together, I am going to create something to put on my doors. Okay, let's get started. Because the 2-frame one is done, I am going to take this remaining cord, and literally all I am going to do is take it from the bottom, and I'm going to weave it through and under, through and under, through and under, all the way around. That's all I'm going to do. And then I'm going to tie it at the bottom. And once I tie it at the bottom, I'm going to add leaves. I just noticed I was messing with my mic. I'm sorry. So once I add it to the bottom, tie it at the bottom, I'm going to add leaves to the top of it around the stem of the form. But right now I'm going to wrap this all the way around. And I'm just going to use the orange for this. I'm not going to use the yellow orangish one. I'm just going to use the orange one for this. Alrighty, we have woven it all the way around. Got a little tie down at the bottom. Our stem is still at the top, and we're going to add some leaves to it. And instead of instead of wiring the leaves on this, I am actually going to go ahead and glue them on. I've got orange leaves here, and I'm going to glue them on. I'm going to take my little wires and put them to the side. Now pumpkin stems are green, aren't they? Or either brown. So I think I'm gonna take my pen and go across the stem, my paint pen, go across the stem and make it brown. All right, I think I'm gonna put one more leaf on there. I'm gonna put it right over top of these two and back a little bit. So I'm gonna put it just like that. Oh, you know what? Instead of putting this color, I should put the burgundy one on there. Oh, no, the green. To put the green one on there. I'm gonna put the green on there instead. And these leaves are burlap leaves, fabric leaves. I like working with these. Okay. Put my glue on there again. And add my leaf. Okay. Let's see, I got a green paint pen. See if this green paint pen is going to add some color to my stem, and it is. Yay. That way the stem can be seen from the road. Okay, you see that stem a little better? You know what else I'm thinking now? Is I'm gonna put some glue on here and sprinkle it with some glitter. See the stem? See the stem real better? Up real better. You can see the stem much better now. But these two pieces are gonna go on my door. And I'm gonna spray that. Now I'm just going to add some Mod Podge spray on top of that and let it dry. All right, so I Mod Podged it and sprayed it with some glue. Mod Podge glue, and I have my glitter on there. I'm gonna let that dry. And these are gonna go on my door. Okay, here's the final product. That's what it looks like on my door and on my porch. I thank you very much for tuning in and watching my channel again. If you have not subscribed, please do so now. Hit that and give us a like. We'll see you on Saturday. Bye.